I'm so sick of seeing this crap. All y'all ladies get together, talk about you gonna sue this and you gonna sue her and you gonna sue him, and you ain't suing shit. Y'all always bring y'all motherfucking asses here at the end of the day for one thing, and it's apparent, money. Because if you think that these two really care about each other, you got another thing going. It's just these two is holding skeletons in their closets, in my opinion.
Lucky cheese.
Oh, you going crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Like
That's
that.
the star.
Yeah.
The pussy
Yeah.
star. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She like, oh my god.
We listen to these things, ain't no shit.
This is pussy star.
I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. Tell me to her. Hey. Just like her, she like when you turn it to a same time I start smoking with a rasta. Smoking with the run of my niggas, they imposters. Try to shoot a nigga like a doctor.
Welcome back, YouTube. It is me, Florita Okami. Welcome back to another episode of We're All Screwed Up podcast here on YouTube. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe because you know Florita keeps it real. So, you guys, Joseline and Lemuel Plummer officially make amends following emotional sit-down. So, as you guys know, there was that whole big drama with, Joseline and Lemuel Plummer. Matter of fact, I think I could show you guys better than I can tell you. Remember back a little while ago, Joseline and Lemuel had gotten into some trouble, okay? Lemuel says no one wants to defend the accusations in court after Joseline lied on him, okay? And this Lemuel Plummer, he had wrote, first, they recanted because none of it was true. Second, they did not want to deal with the consequences of defending false accusations in court and the very real exposure that comes with defamation, slander, and disparagement claims, okay? Because Joseline was claiming a lot of stuff. She was claiming allegedly that these girls were being trafficked. She was claiming that these girls were being, abused. She was claiming a lots of crazy stuff. She was saying that Scotty, that was allegedly that he was putting his hands on Scotty and the dog.
You ever asked Janisha, Scotty, how many times have you beat up Janisha?
I don't know. That didn't age too well, because now you sitting up here sitting on this man's couch waiting for another check, ho.
I gave you. After all the secrets that I kept, because you make a threat every fucking time. After all the secrets I kept from you and that fucking network for years, I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers. Making girls fight each other. Making people hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other.
Girl, you don't give a damn, and that's why I said that in my last video. You don't give a damn because you sitting up here on this man's couch. I can't believe, you know what, y'all? I'm going to let y'all hear this video for yourself, and then I'm going to let y'all know my opinion.
After all the secrets I kept because of your fucking threats, one morning you wake up and you're gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be gaining perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you fucking kidding me? Let me little on me?
And you know what? That's trifling, allegedly.
Little on me, bitch? I've been on TV my whole life making all these networks wealthy. I made VH1, Viacom, BT, everybody wealthy. Sue's network wealthy. As soon as I want to make myself wealthy and do something for my kids, now I'm deformation of your character. Your character ain't nothing.
You know what? I don't know if she's, coming down or something. It might be pregnancy hormones, but at the same time, seeing her break down like this, it's kind of making me tear up.
Your character is... Nobody believes your character. You pay people to get beat up, so you're going to get people to shoot me up in Miami. I'm on my way to the police station to make a report on you, because if I come up dead, you're going to jail. You going to put out a hit out on the woman that started your company? The woman that make your company be legitimate?
But where did she get this from, though? Where did she, who said they were going to do that to you, bro?
7 years, I worked hard to get you to be where you at. And I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. They found a dead body in Sue's network office. We ain't hearing nothing about that.
I remember that.
What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What happened to that body that they found outside of your network?
Yep, the one, and then there's another one. Allegedly, there was a girl on her way to the baddies auditions, and she was found somewhere in Baltimore unalived. Allegedly.
What happened to him? Why we don't hear about that?
Right.
All your producers, they have no character. And for Janisha, after all the times you beat her up, is still working up under you and having fucking contacted the FBI.
And you know what's crazy? Because Janisha really came out and said that this wasn't true. She was all like, nobody can be sitting here lying up on my name. She said some shit like that. But you know, as far as Janisha go, I'm so over the whole Scotty and Lemuel thing because it's like, allegedly they were all messing around. They were doing like threesome type thing. And what happened was Scotty and Lemuel eventually ended up messing around with each other behind her back. And if you ask me, who cares if you didn't ask me? I'm going to say it anyway. She shouldn't have brought no third woman into her relationship, okay?
To tell them what you done to her. She's a fucking lunatic. And everybody that's around is a fucking lunatic. And that's why I started Why You Here TV.
Okay, all right. Fast forward to this stupid ass shit. Joseline and Lemuel Plummer officially make amends following emotional sit down.
Truly, I am very disappointed at myself for going about it that way. And I truly regret from the bottom of my heart everything that happened. Anything that I said and went online to say. Like, I really, truly regret that. And it was wrong. I'm very disappointed in myself, and I regret that from the bottom of my heart because so many things I said was wrong. Everything I said was wrong. I should have never went about it like that. I should have never went online.
It looks like he's waiting for her to sit there and be like, bitch, okay, now sit here and admit that everything you said was a lie. My thing is, what's going to happen to all the weird-ass cabaret females that sat here and decided to go against Joseline? Because now that these niggas look like they partnering up, I'm like, okay, what if she decides to make a Joseline Cabaret 8? Are the hoes that backstabbed her going to come? Like, what's going to happen? Because they all went to baddies.
And I should have never did any of that stuff. And I should have really, like, tried to go about it another way. Speak to you, talk to you, and not even let my emotions take me to that place. The regret that I have is I can't even start to talk about it.
This nigga scratching his ring. This nigga looking at his ring like, come on, bitch, hurry up with your motherfucking apology so we can get the fuck on. Then I could look like the good guy again and I ain't got to get in trouble because you over here talking about I'm over here putting my hands on my ex and the mother of my kids. Girl, come on.
It was wrong. It was wrong and I feel bad about it. I feel horrible about it. And I am sorry, like I told you already. You know, I apologized the other day. Twice already. When I seen you back to back. Yeah. You know, I respect you. I respect your family.
Shut up. Hold on. She like, I apologize twice, Lemmy. I apologize twice. Please give me back my checks.
And I feel horrible about some of the things that I said, and I still do. That's why I wanted to happen, and I want to apologize to you and tell you how true.
Okay, so are you going to apologize to the other females then? Are you going to apologize to the viewers and the fans for being a fucking lying ass bitch? Because you sat up here and made it seem like terrible things are going on. I'm talking about have boogers, tears, and this and that. So what was the point of sitting here being a mental, unstable, fucking lunatic, crying on fucking line because this dude paused your checks? Because, okay, and he admitted it. Lemuel Plummer admits in the same interview or whatever this fuck this is. He admits it. He was like, listen, I'll admit, like, you know, I felt some type of way because, you know, you were starting your own network and you didn't let us know. He's pretty much saying, I don't like that you went and tried to start your own network without me. You didn't tell me anything. I didn't know that. He felt like Joseline went behind his back, even though that don't got shit to do with him. That's her money. That's her investment. If she wanted to do that, she could. I don't understand why it's allegedly in contract that they can't do that. But either way it goes, I don't respect Joseline no more. I look at her like a stupid ass, toothy ass fucking 304, desperate for a check, and she like all the rest of these Zeus hoes that sit up here and they say they're gonna threaten this, that, and the third. Because even Tavi was talking about she getting ready to take some type of legal action allegedly, or no, I think she said, listen, if another security guard stop me when I'm trying to get my big one in, he gonna get hit, and if he try to hit me back, my dudes is gonna be outside because these females is getting tired of that. I always say that in my videos. Bruh, how the fuck are you supposed to get your big one in or fucking sock a bitch out when you got security? You gotta worry about not only the fucking baddies that act like they're on drugs all the time, you gotta literally worry about the security. And I say that, the alleged drugs, because look, you have ET admitting, she's all like, oh, you know, production blindsided me. I was on like 4 mushrooms, and she's all like, I forgot who she was fighting. She's like, some so-and-so was on like a line of that booger sugar. So it's like, come on, bro. You know, I'm very disappointed in Joseline. But then at the same time, I'm not surprised. These people all serve the same all-seeing, all-whole. You feel me?
Really sorry I am. And this will never happen again, no matter what. I just feel horrible. I feel horrible.
You a backstabbing ass bitch. You a backstabbing ass bitch to sit up there and make it seem like a lot of girls were in trouble and need of help, and you are going to involve the FBI, and then I don't know, out of nowhere, you just turn around like this and make me think she accepted some money. Obviously, her sin here means they're about to work together. That's what that means. I much rather would have been mad about her money than her sit up here and use innocent victims, if there are any, and act like this was going on. You know what I'm saying? She looks crazy now. Now I'll never believe anything that comes out her freaking mouth. And Lemuel, you know, for her to admit it, I guess the allegations say it ain't so. Maybe they aren't true.
Just like, damn, like, when I see you, maybe that's why my heart was like, you need to go talk to him.
Thank you so much for that, and I 1,000% accept your apology. I forgive you, and I love you, and I appreciate everything that you said prior to this.
Them little ass knees.
This moment, and even in this moment, So I thank you for that. I love you. I love you too. Congratulations on everything.
It's kind of crazy to think about how he really be clapping Scotty.
Thank you so much. This is not a forced conversation. We didn't coerce each other to have this discussion. Nobody paid.
Yeah, because you know. Look how he throwing shade at her already. That's why she looked like that. He's like, nobody paid. He about to be like, nobody paid for this to happen because she over here talking about he be paying people to allegedly get people beat up.
Each other. She didn't pay me. I didn't pay her for this. This is for us to really just express ourselves, our feelings, and really tell the truth. Now, my character, my integrity is everything for me. You know, just like I know it is for you. When I heard
Why does this look edited? Because it keeps going to the next clip, to the next clip.
Some of the things that you said on social media, it did break my heart. You have, you know, a powerful voice. You did say a lot, but you know, I'm not gonna get into everything. But you know, for me, just saying the whole, you know, Diddy Jr. comparison, just implying any type of
He definitely felt some type of way because he over here bringing up everything she said.
criminal or abusive conduct was like, that was very hurtful because that's not me. That's not who I am. And I'm me. I'm women. And so when somebody compares me to somebody in that way, I do take offense to it. Just the, you know, trafficking women. That's not me. That's not.
Look, he's like, you can tell, look, we gonna sit here, you gonna tell these people what you sorry about. I'm gonna remind you what you did to make me be like, this is what the fuck you need to be sorry about. You gonna say, you gonna apologize, you want the motherfucking job back.
I am. That's not.
Because if you don't, I'm sending you back to the strip club.
What I do. I've never done that. I've never been arrested. I've never been to jail. I've never been to prison. I've never been accused of any crime in my life. You know, being violent towards Janisha and Scotty, and when you said that, that kind of hurt. And, you know, there was a lot of things. You know, there's no dead bodies at Zeus. I actually thought that was funny. You know, the dead bodies comment was actually pretty hilarious because we've never been.
Look at Joseline's face like, bitch ass nigga, you know, because it's true. Look at her, but you decided to sit here. You decided to sit here with your phony ass, sellout ass. You decided to sit here, so don't shake your head now because you in front of this man's presence. You said all that. It's crazy how he's embarrassing her. He's making her hear all the stuff that came up out her mouth and she over here shaking her head to it because you look stupid.
Attached to a dead body in our life at Zeus or been a part of anything like that. And then my dad being a part of an Israeli mob group, that's just the furthest thing from the truth. So I just, you know, it's just little things like that that just really, and you know, obviously there was other things that just were completely false and untrue. I did cry about it. I was hurt by it. I want to say this.
No, you did not. And if you did cry, it's probably because you thought you was going to prison.
There's no universe where I would ever intentionally or even unintentionally try to harm you or your unborn child. And I know you had mentioned that. I would never do anything to try to cause harm to you and your child or your family ever in life. Truly,
Shut up, ho. Because we done listening to you. You a sick, twisted individual for sitting up here lying and making everybody believe it. You know what I'm saying? And then to turn around and sit on this damn. But they all do all these hoes do this shit. Stunna Girl did that. She dragged the network, came by her ass back. Rolly forever talking about she gonna leave, brought her ass back. Biggie, I don't know. I don't recall the time she said she was gonna quit because she always desperate. She don't mind being on timeout as long as she could come back. Anna Mac said she was done with this shit and she wasn't gonna come back. Freaking they all come back. They all come back because however much they're probably paying these girls, it must be worth it to keep selling out and coming right back to a show. They swear that all this freaking debauchery goes down that. So I mean that's all for today. You know, like I said, I'm disappointed in Joseline because if there are alleged victims, if there are people that need help, it's kind of, it's absolutely disgusting to see the world that we live in and how quick we see how people will accept money in order to just keep silent. So we keep seeing this, and as long as this continues to happen, we're going to keep having victims. We're going to keep having women or men, boys, whatever it is, being silenced because they know that as long as they go against their perpetrator, it doesn't matter because the people who are involved or the people who did see something horrible, all they're going to do is take the money and be quiet for it. And to me, that is disgusting. That is disgusting to sit there with a future, with a baby in your womb, with a child in your womb, calling this man allegedly Diddy Jr., and you know what supposedly the allegations are, to sit up here pregnant like that, to be a mother at that, and cry and act like this, that, and the third, to sit up here. This is why none of them girls fuck with you. This is why all them girls turned around and did you like that, because there ain't no loyalty in you. There ain't no truth in you. You a damn liar. And, you know, it just confirms to me, just, you know, just a society that not everything that glitters is gold and not all money is good money. Because look, that people will be willing to shut their mouth knowing that supposedly there's allegedly impending doom and things that need to be addressed, that FBI, CPS, all this stuff is supposed to get involved. And they're not going to do nothing because they just be sitting right here making the money, ready to freaking work with the same demon they accused of trying to drag them to hell. I ain't got time for that. But anyway, you guys, that was all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. comments is freaking, do y'all think that Joseline is a freaking sped, a bird brain, a bird, you know what I'm saying, an airhead? We already knew that. Do you think Lemuel is fake as hell? Do you think he has something much worse to hide? Because I'm just like, damn, he sat down with Joseline. I don't know if he ain't sat down with the people who claim that they came up with Zeus Network first, though. He ain't sat down with D-Storm or King Batch or none of these people. So we'll stay tuned to see all the drama unfold. Y'all know I live for a little bit of exposed Zeus Network, you know what I'm saying? Because I see the things that happen behind closed doors. All right, y'all. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Actually, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Talk to you later. Bye.
This shit get it high. Shit from the wild. This shit from boss. Ain't shit for me to slide. Put the tongue, I put it in the mouth. Now I'm switching on my hoes, like I'm switching on my flow. Let me in the dough, then we kicking down the door. We might send some hollows through your door.